So this is just a continuation of the stimulus tuning curve video. So another interesting thing which you may be interested in doing is getting an LDA projection of your data instead of a PCA projection. So we can do that by using the LDA node. So the LDA node can take quite a few different types of inputs and give quite a few types of outputs. So it can take in training data as well as other data to predict on. So for now, I'll just show you how you can train and get a projection. So the T terminal will output the LDA transformation, which you can use to plot in a scatter plot. This will give you the LDA coefficients, the LDA mean, and if you have, if you are doing predictions, this will give you the predicted labels. And for more information on the LDA node and all of these different terminals, as well as these parameters, you can look at the documentation for the LDA node. Okay, so let us actually do this, say, based on orientations again. And let us do LDA using orientation. Let's train on that. And let's actually train based on what orientation the cells are tuned to and see what that looks like. 2 components. Okay, let's apply. Okay. Let's make a scatter plot of this. Okay, so data column, LDA transform, because we have done an LDA transform of this. There it is. And let's color this actually based on what orientation they're attuned to, because that is what we have tried to train our LDA classifier with. Okay. Not too bad, actually. Let's choose UUID curve again for this, and let's look at the tuning curve here. Okay, so yeah, so as you can see here, these in this pinkish color are all tuned to 180 degrees. Yeah, they are quite similar tuning curves. You have this bunch over here tuned to 90 degrees. Yeah. And maybe let's do a actually, this part is not necessary in this case. Just look directly at that output, actually. So let's say, let's look at SF, and let's try to train that based on SF. And yeah, there is some there is some order to this. You can see these SF. Yeah, these are all tuned to 0.16. These guys are 0.08. And actually, it could be interesting to do this. I mean, based on your experiment and based on what biological questions you're interested in, to actually perhaps train your labels based on the hierarchical clustering labels. So it's actually color based on F cluster labels. Oh, what is our linkage node made out of? Ori. And this one was set to, this one is set to SF. You need to make sure that they're actually set to the same thing. Okay. And yeah, that makes quite some sense. You have this cluster, so the clusters found by hierarchical clustering have then been used to train an LDA model. That's basically what you're seeing here. And usually that will, of course, give you much more delineated clusters visually. Okay, so I'll end this video over here, and I think that I'll end pretty much analysis about stimulus tuning curves or behavioral tuning curves over here as well.